Hi everyone, this is Suzanne Wagner. I am doing the weekly astrology for July 6th through 12th, 2025. So we are bracing for powerful astrological shifts this week. Uranus will move into Gemini, and what comes next is anyone's guess. What is clear is that we are moving in a new direction, and the choices will bring things that we could never have imagined. July 6th. The moon moves into Sagittarius. Clearly, there is a restlessness that is affecting everyone in various ways. We move to cope with what is happening in our world. So get outside and use this energy in ways that will help us stay grounded and calm. July 7th, Uranus shifts into Gemini. We are setting a new stage for the world, and it begins today. Uranus will be in Gemini with a few retrogrades into Taurus until May 22nd, 2033. It is obvious that we are going to have a revolution in how we communicate in our world. AI is going to take over many things, and life may get simpler, but it may also be much more difficult as we figure out what humanity is supposed to do if machines take over many jobs. Hopefully it will free us up to find new ways to move and grow. Perhaps it will allow another renaissance to emerge where art and culture begin to define humanity rather than our pursuit of money, war, and suffering. Uranus cannot help but be inventive. It loves to be unbounded by tradition and supports all the patterns of progress. Expect things to be shocking and unpredictable. Expect transportation to be drastically different at the end of this cycle. And know that with all great progress, there is going to be an equal amount of unpredictability. My only hope is that new and better ideas can also spread and inflame quickly, displacing so much negative. So know that pretty much anything can happen. We are, after all, fully in the Aquarian age, and we are going to eventually, after some terrible events, move into the more rational direction of better air quality, more environmental protections, and more acceptance. The key to this period is going to be our ability to adapt. The shifts in social discourse are going to be the new vogue, and using words and actions that previously would be shocking and rebellious will seem more natural and organic. For those that lean into the nervous sides of things, this could be a very challenging time. Know that liberation always follows disruptions. Restrictions will eventually be torn down. Those that refuse to hear our voices will not be tolerated. We intend to move from our own intuitive nature and will break out of the boxes that others try to impose upon us. July 9th, the moon moves into Capricorn. The stage is set, and a new way is coming into focus. It is important to keep our head on straight and know who we are right now, and only then can we discover who we could become in a future that is still in its creation phase. What is clear is that we are going to have to find a way to let go and embrace an unknown that is attempting to form and that wants to impact us collectively and individually. It is now going to be up to us to find our own sources of connection and to move past fear and into more healing and alignment to what really matters. July 10th, full moon in Capricorn. The pull of this full moon makes us look between the desire for a home base, Cancer, and the need for our world to find a better place of accountability, Capricorn. But with the shift of Uranus into Gemini, things take a more serious and ominous turn. While our roots and our history matter, Cancer, what is also clear is that we have a duty and responsibility for others as well, Capricorn. We have been living in a horribly selfish time, one in which the limelight was pointed on the individual needs rather than on the needs of the collective. But this full moon shows us that we have lost our humanity and empathy in that process. Capricorn is a sign that requires us to have security with sensibility. We cannot have the mindset of a self-indulgent child forever. We have to recognize that we are all in this world together and have to figure out a way to play in the sandbox together without harming each other. We are seeking how to balance our commitments in ways that are inclusive and caring while being practical and supportive. What is clear is that we cannot sit on our feelings for one more second. We have to express them. We need to let our voices be heard. What is going to be expressed is not going to be very refined. It will be new, but that has no need to be rational as much as we need to have our feelings heard. July 11th, the moon moves into Aquarius. This moon wants more. It wants more from our government. It wants more compassion and kindness. It wants more clarity and less confusion. It wants more acceptance and inclusion. We are tired of all the hate and long for a world that allows for the differences and a reality that supports fuller artistic expression. This is a week where we are attempting to align our energy and attune to what will really matter going forward. Remember to see the beauty when and where you find it. Allow yourself to empower others and then to feel empowered yourself. If we all try a little, we can eventually make a big difference for not just ourselves, but everyone. Thanks, everyone.